YouTube, what is going on? So as you can see right now, at the time of this recording on the 18th, in 3 days on the 22nd, 3:30 my time in the morning, we will be getting our special program for version 2.7, where we will be getting both Bourgeois and the man right here, Sunday. Very, very excited. I can't wait. And the banner, the update is supposedly going to be happening on the 3rd of December. Whether that's true or not, we will find out with the special program it will release, and we will find out when the update is coming. But in today's video, we're going to be going over Sunday, like what teams that you want to be running, or what exactly he is going to be doing for your team, so you can start building and prepping for his release. Because guess what? He's a giga busted support unit. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So his basic attack is going to be very bland and very boring, because it's just going to be doing imaginary damage to a single enemy. His skill, though, the skill and ultimate honestly are the two main aspects of his kit. Big surprise, that's how it is for most people. So the skill is you are going to be enabling one ally and their summon if they have one. If they don't, then it's just going to be to the specific character. Their next action is going to be taken immediately, and their damage is going to increase by 30%. Additionally, if the ally that you are targeting has a summon a la Topaz, a la Jingyuan, then that additional damage is going to increase by 50% for 2 turns. It's going to be very good. So, and then after using the skill on the Beautified, recovers 1 skill point. So, and then when Sunday uses this ability on characters following the path of harmony, the immediate action effect cannot be triggered. So that is also very, very good to know. So you wouldn't be able to use this on units such as, let's say, Robin, and let's say, I don't know, just I'm trying to think of some other good harmony characters that you would probably end up running with. Oh, like Sparkle, duh. So like Robin, Sparkle, any harmony character, that immediate action effect is just null. It's not going to take effect, and you are going to get a damage boost, which is cool. However, for the harmony characters, you want to specify either like a crit damage or actual attack boost. A flat, just like a bare minimum, just damage boost, as it says right here, is not going to benefit anyone really, because they're not going to get an additional statistical boost that will affect their kit towards everybody else on the team. So that is something that is very important to know. Let's go ahead and try to find the traces, or his skill. Or is oh my god, I can't, words are just like a thing. So we'll go ahead and go over the ultimate, I guess. So regenerates energy by 20% of max energy for 1 desired ally character, and turns the target and their summon into the beautified state. The beautified have their crit damage increased by an amount equal to 30% of Sunday's crit damage plus 12%. At the start of Sunday's each turn, it reduces, the beautified state by 1 turn. It's going to last for 3 turns, and it only takes effect on the most recent target of the ultimate, excluding Sunday himself. When Sunday becomes down, the beautified state is also dispelled. So this is important to know. So in tandem with this line right here, let's say, for example, just spitballing here, you have Jingyuan, and you use the ultimate on Jingyuan to boost his crit damage. Then you go and use the skill on Jingyuan. So not only is his damage is going to be increased by 30%, but Lightning Lord's damage boost is going to be boosted by 50%. So it is very, very good to know. And then because he is a beautified state, he is not going to be using any skill points, that being Sunday. So essentially it's just you're using a free skill point, as long as it is on the character that is in the beautified state, which is very, very important to know. So that is a very, very good key aspect of his kit. Now, obviously, we have his traces down here, but we're not really going to be going over these all that much. That is going to be in the build guide. It is essentially like these two aspects right here. So, regardless, as you can see, a lot of people are saying that Sunday is going to be good for summon teams, which at this given point, we don't have a whole lot. And I was previously corrected. I thought Svarog is going to be considered a summon, but he is not. So Clara is out of the running when it comes to that. So in terms of characters who actually provide, quote unquote summons that actually have like a little image on the top left, in the action bar, that is going to be Ling Sha, I think so. I don't actually have her, so I'm not 100% sure. Topaz and Numby, obviously with Nummy, and then Jing Yuan, wherever he is, right here with Lightning Lord. So those are two very good aspects that are two good units who are going to benefit a lot from the ultimate and the skill tandem that were quite frankly very, very good with one another. However, it doesn't necessarily have to be a summon character because you are also going to be increasing their damage dealt by 30%, lasting for 2 turns. Keep in mind that this whole line right here is for 2 turns. It's just if the character also has a summon, that damage boost is going to be increased by 50%. But the 30% is also going to be for 2 turns. Now, that is good to know. And then the ultimate is causing the targeted ally to have their crit damage increased by 30%, plus Sunday's crit damage, an additional 12%. So you're getting a lot of additional damage. So who really is going to be benefiting from this, and what team compositions are we going to be like really, really looking at here? Well, quite frankly, I mean, it's just the aforementioned characters that I did say. It's going to be a Jing Yuan team, obviously. He is very, very strong with Lightning Lord, and he seems like he's always getting buffs every time. So that would be like a first, that is your damage dealing character for this team. Additionally, Sunday, okay, he's right here. So obviously you would be having Sunday as well, providing all that additional damage. Additionally, now this is where things get really crazy, you would have Sparkle here as well. Just because of the fact of how much she is able to provide with her, not only her ultimate, providing a damage boost, but also because if I can find the talent here, providing skill or providing a buff with the skill points, and her skill increasing the crit damage. So both of these with Jing Yuan is going to be like stupid strong. So that is just an example of a team. Now, in terms of like another follow-up, a follow-up damage dealing team is you can do a hyper carry Topaz team. I know that sounds really weird, but you would have Topaz and Sunday, and additionally you would have Robin, obviously, who is very essential for follow-up attack teams. So you would have all, Sunday and Robin buffing Topaz and Nummy, considering how Nummy not only counts as follow-up attack damage, but also as a summon character. And then on top of that, Topaz would be buffing herself because she is the key cog engine when it comes to follow-up attack teams. So it would be very, very beneficial to be doing that. And, let's say you don't have Topaz and Nummy, but you have Robin, Sunday, and then you have Fei Xiao. Fei Xiao would honestly be a very, very good pick because she benefits from Robin with the follow-up attack damage. And then Sunday, yes, Fei Xiao does not have like a summon, but Sunday does provide a ton of damage to Fei Xiao. So those are 2 or essentially 3 options, right? But, let's say I don't have those new characters. I got like somewhat older characters. Well, that is still actually completely fine because you could run Jing Liu here, who is, she has fallen off a little bit, but she is still a very, very strong damage dealing character. So you would have Sunday buffing her, right? And then the other Harmony character, let's say that you want to run, is you can run Bronya, providing additional, moving her straight back up and just using her enhanced skill as many times as possible, getting her ultimate out, and cycling through all of that. So those are just some examples of how busted Sunday is, and why I am personally like super excited for him, because he's gonna be stupid strong.